3-4 दिन लगातार चलता रहूं। ये अभी जो डॉक्टर के पास
Mohammad Riaz dreamed of leaving Pakistan. He says that in addition to his financial situation, it was his greed that compelled him to travel these long distances, despite a problem with his foot. He says that his agent, Mohammad Ambrez, lied to him and said that he would not have to travel by foot. He paid his first installment of 50,000 rupees, but was sent to another agent in Iran.
जब हम तरान पहुंचे उधर तो ये तोक्कल जो है ना जंट, इसने हमें पकड़ लिया। इसने उसे सेफ थी एक, उस सेफ में आया तो कहता है मियाँ ब्रेज के कितने आदमी हैं? हमने कहा 3 आदमी, एक चला गया आगे, 2 पीछे हैं। तो कहता है दोनों आदमी जो ना मेरे साथ तैयार हो जाओ। हम दोनों तैयार हो गए उसके साथ। वो ले गया अपनी सेफ पे। सेफ पे जाकर मैं कहता है कि घर फ़ोन करो, घर वालों को बोलो पैसे दे, नहीं आपको दोनों को खुर्दे जो है ना इनके पास पेश करता हूँ। वो आपकी टांगें तोड़ेंगे, बाहें तोड़ेंगे, जो भी आपके साथ करेंगे वो करेंगे, तो आप पीछे टेलीफोन करें, वो पैसे दें। मैं जब रोका, दूसरों ने 50-50 हज़ार दिया, मैंने लाख रुपया दिया। तो जब उधर फिर उसने छोड़ दिया हमें, हम चले गए तुर्की में, इस्तांबुल चले गए। बॉर्डर जब क्रॉस कराया उन्होंने, नहर से क्रॉस कराया। अभी ये जो मेरे पाँव है इसके नीचे इतना ज़ख्म है, 8 महीने हो गया मैं तमाम इलाज करा रहा हूँ, नहीं ठीक हो रहा। उस बीच में पीप निकलती है, वो सुराख बहुत बड़ा है। फिर तुर्की चले गए उधर। जब तुर्की पहुँचे हैं तो उधर समुंदर पे लेके हमें, जब समुंदर पे लेके गए हैं तो उधर शिप नहीं आई। शिप नहीं आई तो उधर पकड़े गए समुंदर के बॉर्डर पे।
The Dawn Investigation Cell reached in a small village of Gujranwala to unwrap the story of one man. Before he left Pakistan, Mumtaz was an avid fan of cricket. He left behind 3 elder sisters and a younger brother and sister.
जब कोई भी काम उसको हम लोग बोलते थे ना कि मदनी मुर्तज़ा मदनी ये काम कर दो, तो वो फ़ौरन कर देता था, हमारा कहना मानता था। हम इसलिए उस पर खुश थे। वो बड़ों की बहुत इज्जत करता था।
पहले 3 बहनें थीं, उनके बाद फिर अम्मी और अब्बू वहाँ सऊदीया में गए। वहाँ इन्होंने दुआएं कर कर के उसे लिया हुआ था। सारे रिश्तेदारों में वो इतना लाडला था कि सब उसे ऐसे उन्होंने हाथों पे फूलों की तरह उसे रखा हुआ था। जब वो जाने लगा तो उसने मेरे सर पे प्यार किया तो मैं रोने लग गई। तो कहता है खुद ही दुआएं करती थी कि मेरा भाई बाहर जाए और खुद ही अब रोने लग गई हो। तुम दुआ करो कि बस मैं एक दफ़ा पहुँच जाऊँ, फिर तुम लोगों को मैं कभी भी नहीं रोने दूँगा। तो फिर उसे मैंने ये भी कहा, मैंने कहा अभी तुम कब वापस आओगे? कहता मैं इंशाल्लाह मैं 5 साल बाद वापस आऊँगा। मैंने कहा नहीं, इतनी देर बाद तुम वापस ना आना, हमने तो अभी तुम्हारी शादी भी करनी है। कहता है नहीं, शादी नहीं मैंने करनी, मैंने वहाँ से इतना पैसा कमा के लाना है कि यहाँ आके तुम लोगों को ये नहीं होश रहने कि हमने अपने भाई की शादी करनी है।
From Karachi, Murtaza flew to Moscow, and from Moscow, he traveled to the Ukraine. Murtaza's father placed a great amount of trust in his 20-year-old son. He sold his shop so that his son could have a better life in Europe. Murtaza's grandfather chipped in as well. His family was by no means poor. Murtaza's motivations were not to pull his family out of poverty, but to raise their social status. His younger sister is a bachelor student at the University of Punjab, Gujranwala campus. His 18-year-old younger brother is an internee, and like many teenage boys, he dreams of owning a motorbike.
मुझे कहता कि तुम पास हो जाओगी तो मैं तुम्हें कंप्यूटर लेके दूंगा, और मुझे कहता कि मुझे चेन, कहता तुम्हें कौन सी चीज़ पसंद है? मैंने कहा मुझे चेन, तो मुझे कहता मैं तुम्हें कंप्यूटर और चेन लेके दूंगा.
There seems to be no way to calculate an exact number of Pakistani victims of human trafficking.
Well, it's very difficult to say exactly how many people are illegally going abroad. The only criterion we have is the number of people who are arrested abroad for having entered those countries in an illegal manner and then handed over to us, deported back to Pakistan. We call them the deportees. we can't do anything about that, because if a man enters any country successfully and is not arrested there, well, we can't have any idea, because he leaves the country illegally by crossing over the border, Pakistan-Iran border, and goes to any other country. He's not arrested. We cannot have any idea about that.
But the FIA's own figures do indicate that they are able to get some bearing about the magnitude of the problem. In Oman, for example, there has been an average of around 10,000 deportations over the last 3.5 years. In Iran, the number of deportations have crossed the 2,700 mark by the middle of 2007. Turkey is trying to get European Union membership, where human trafficking is a major concern, and there is a dramatic rise in deportations. Even from European destination countries, there is a relatively small but very steady trickle of deportations. Victims, mostly from the Golden Crescent, head overseas after arriving in the metropolis of Karachi. Often, from Karachi, they head towards Iran via Mand in Balochistan. From Iran, they travel, often by foot, to the border town of Maku, crossing into Turkey. From Turkey, they board ships in the port town of Izmir and cross into Europe via Athens. An alternative route to the greener pastures of the developed world is through Africa. Get on a flight to the UAE, fly to the east coast of Africa, traverse the continent to West Africa. And from Conakry, head towards the sunny Mediterranean coast of Spain. But not everyone goes that far. Not everyone can afford it. Most victims simply head towards Muscat by ship. In its 2007 report on human trafficking, the US State Department placed Pakistan in Tier 2. A Tier 2 country is a country that, in the opinion of the United States State Department, whose government does not fully apply with the Trafficking Victims Act, but is making significant efforts to bring itself into compliance with those standards. The report says that the government of Pakistan does not fully comply with the minimum standards for the elimination of trafficking. Furthermore, in the report, the State Department alleges that a current Pakistani federal minister is under investigation by the FIA for human trafficking.
I cannot say what exactly is the situation today, but since I've been dealing with this for a period of almost 2 years previously, I was aware that there were people who were at the behest of such crimes, who enjoyed a certain patronage. There were people outside the official machinery who were involved in these activities, and obviously they had connections abroad also.
A 2006 report by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, which is more commonly known as UNODC, classifies Pakistan as a fertile land for human trafficking. Newsweek, in its weekly edition for the second week of June in 2007, reported that the trends of human trafficking in Pakistan were not abating. In fact, Newsweek alleges that the problem of human trafficking in Pakistan is getting worse day by day.
Well, I would only say that what has appeared in the Newsweek is not substantiated by facts and figures. What I am saying is, on the basis of facts and figures, I'm not making any conjecture or any guess.
5 ਮਹੀਨਾ ਮੈਂ